Hello, and welcome back to Stellaris, where, when we left off, oh boy, a lot happened. So the Chosen were a bit of pushovers, as it turns out, completely steamrolled them, took this whole part of the galaxy, took their home sector, way in this extragalactic cluster here, and now they're just a tiny, tiny remnant of their former glory, sitting all the way down here in the southern part of the galaxy. And it seems that they're headed off here by... oh. Okay, that's Democratic Minurian Khanate territory. And they are a vassal of mine, so... yeah. If they ever try to escape through here and do anything, they have to deal with a vassal of mine, which means they have to deal with me. And I think they have an L gate here, so they can maybe travel to where other L gates are, but yeah, they're pretty well contained. We formed a federation with the Sojag High Kingdom. At this point, we are at the height of our power. In fact, there's only a small number of states that aren't even directly under our control, really. We just got the leftovers of that old federation, so we can bring these guys to heel someday. And then we have the Syndicate, who for so long have been a thorn in my side. Now, not right now, but soon, I think we'll finally deal with them once and for all. But before we deal with that, there is a lot to deal with over here. So, first off, we have all of these things. You might have noticed them if you weren't paying attention in an earlier part. There is a science project to do in each of these systems. Not really the biggest deal to do at this point. Our research is through the roof, but I can finally get all this done now that's in friendly territory. We have multiple Leviathans, including a Dimensional Horror and an Ether Drake that we can deal with. And I'm thinking we can have our resident Captain Ahab deal with that once he's gotten home, gotten repaired, along with the rest of the fleets. I think that would be a worthy... Toxic God. Okay. That would be a worthy task for him to go around cleaning up the last of the Leviathans throughout our space. So right, we have all of this territory here, and it is making our empire size go through the roof. It is ludicrous, and look at what that's doing to our technology cost. 352% increase. So, here's the plan. All these planets, all throughout this territory, we're gonna colonize them in one massive push. And then once we have decent colonies established on all of these worlds, I release them all as vassals, we go back down to our previous borders for the most part. And then we can maybe release this as a vassal, release this area down here as a vassal if I feel like it. With megastructures, we're going to become very self-sufficient and not need massive stretches of space for our resources. So yeah, I'll do that all off screen because it's going to be very tedious. And okay, that took quite a while, but we have a ton of colony ships being made. They'll go all over the place. Get that done. Let's see, luckily for the most part, looks like we've got hyper relay infrastructure all over the place, so we don't have to deal with that. But you know what? Honestly, let's get some hyper relays going in a few parts of our home systems. I don't normally build them all that much just because of the cost of them. Like really, if you just put a network of them through like the most traveled parts of your empire, like what I do, you're generally fine, but screw it, why not? The fleets are back at home, so let's go into fleet management. Reinforce all only costs us 9,000 alloys, because we really didn't exert ourselves all that hard in that fight, and in fact, we can increase what each of them has. Okay, yeah, let's add 8 battleships, or add 3 battleships to each fleet, but yeah, that'll do quite nicely. Still have 5 carriers, but 8 battleships will make us a little bit stronger. And that will only cost us about 23k in terms of alloys, but easy peasy. I would like to get rid of dimensional horrors and such, but we're in the endgame. We are at the year 2440, and the in-game crisis will be around the corner. So if we want to destroy the Syndicate, it's gonna have to be about now or never. Okay, reach into the Shroud. Ooh. Penetrate a shield. Psionic shields. Yes. Ho ho ho, yes. In fact, if I go over to the market, have we been buying Zro? Okay, good. We have been buying Zro for a while now, so we have a bit of a stockpile. Excellent. Oh boy.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Alright, we got gateway construction, and we can... screw it. Quantum catapult, get that technology going. Okay, and soon... should be the last of the battleships, unless it decides inexplicably... okay, no, it's not constructing them over there. So all of our fleets will be in tip-top fighting shape. And, oh yes, mega shipyard. Keep building that. Because that will allow us to construct so many ships so fast. It'll be crucial. And hey, there we go. I mean, specimen procurement finally goes through. And what do we have here in the galactic community? Repeal Tithe of the Soulless? Oh, no, 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 no. No, we're not doing that. In fact, I think we should pass right to work. Unemployed organic pups gain priority for jobs over robotic pups. And why do I want to pass this even though I don't have robots? Because I hate robots, okay? They are soulless beings. Like, could a robot conquer this much of the galaxy? Don't answer that question. The answer is obviously no, because we are superior to metallic artificial beings. Alright. I think, at long last, after centuries of being at their mercy, constantly having to go to war with them, constantly dealing with their branch offices, their crime, their disruption to our empire, it is high time that we destroy the Hasbusan Syndicate once and for all. Now this is a task that I have to carry out a bit specially. So there was a point where I thought that I would use the Colossus against them, I would destroy their plants, blow them up and such. But I've decided, in my infinite mercy, that their souls are in fact worth saving. And what better way to save them than through our definitely not ominously named Light of Salvation class Divine Enforcer. Oh yes, they will all be true believers whether they want to be or not. And so, with the full power of our fleets, we can easily crush the Syndicate. And now you might be asking, well, what changed? Didn't you want to destroy them earlier, but you couldn't? Well, yes, but the thing is, the Colossus gives you a special casus belli against everyone. So, go over here to declare war. I can declare total war, which means that we take their territory and they can take our territory in the exact same way that a total war... got our science nexus going. Let's just deal with that real quick. Boop. And look at that. Lots of research going on. But in the same way that against fanatic purifiers, we can just take their territory wholesale without bothering with claims, we can do the same thing to any empire we wish. So, at long last, at long freaking last, they will finally get what's coming to them. First off, where's the insult button? There we go, insult. The galaxy is not your personal garbage disposal unit. Keep your so-called products to yourselves. And with that insult made, I think it is high time we do the galaxy a favor.
The crusade of the righteous begins.
Oh, how long I have waited to hear that. Alright. There will be no survivors, there will be no quarter. We take everything from them as quickly as possible. And all of their pops will know the divine power of our fleets.
Heretic station engaged.
Oh, yes. Yeah, there is no hope for them to get out of this. So I'll send that fleet down there. With these fleets, I'll send one over here, cut them off. And we will be divine enforcing all of these planets while I'm at it.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Alright, quantum catapult going well. Sentry array, we can get that whenever we feel like it.
Heretic fleet engaged.
Oh yeah, even their strongest stations can't do anything to stop us. And oh, we lost a commander. Dang it. Okay, who was that? Was that one of our admirals? Yes, that was an admiral we just lost. Okay. Well, luckily, we've got admirals just lying around these days. So we'll put you in charge of this fleet. And, oh, no. You're not coming around the back and retaking your territory. That's not happening. That's not how this is going.
The new world. Heretic station engaged.
Okay, let's see what your pathetic fleets try to do against us. And oh, it was the Lord High Admiral that we lost. Okay. In that case, we'll put, yeah, that new commander in that slot. Alright, let's see how you do. Now, they have 40k in here. It's nothing to scoff at. And they're gone. They immediately fled at the sight of our fleet. Beautiful. Okay, Divine Enforcer, I think you should go over here. And, yeah, convert those guys. Here we go. Yep, absolutely stomped. There is nothing they can do against us. They just don't have the fleet power. And now we get to see our Colossus in action. Has to charge up for quite a bit, and then, soon enough...
The faithful have claimed a new world.
Beautiful. And now their faith is enforced. And oh yes, this has some interesting effects on the planet. So any mechanical, machine, or hive-minded pops are destroyed immediately by psionic resonance. Every single pop on the planet is now spiritualist. And they now have 999% spiritualist ethics attraction for 10 years. So oh yes, there's gonna be no craziness with them trying to... Oh, hold on. Yeah, there's gonna be no craziness with them having revolts and such because, ooh, we're not the same ethics as them. Oh, no. We all follow the same faith in this empire. What do we have here? Oh, okay, we can send an envoy to unify the dogma of our empires. Excellent. Let's do that. And for this, okay, little event in this little chain, because we have Exalted Priesthood as a civic, we get a special option here. We'll see what that leads to. And oh yes, oh, hey, this actually looks a little bit familiar, doesn't it? Reminds me of the last days of the Chosen. Right, I think a three-pronged assault in their home system is exactly what we need. Oh, and the mega shipyard is coming together very nicely. Get that built a little bit more, one or two more stages of that, and we'll have a mega shipyard fully operational. Okay, let's see. Oh, they were cocky, trying to attack into that fleet. But no matter. Yeah, this will be the end of the Habusans at long last. Oh yes, there is no escape now. Beautiful. And now we'll just take all these extra systems for good measure. And then we will shine divine light on all of these planets. And then we will take their homeworld. Now you might think, man, that's kind of messed up, completely destroying their faiths and such. Oh, what do we have going on here? Okay, fine, we'll apologize. Things are getting rowdy with this whole council thing they're doing. They might think it's a bit messed up with the whole, you know, basically mind control crap we're doing to them. But it's fine, it's perfectly normal, and it's good in fact that we are doing it. Funny thing, the Divine Enforcer being used is the only Colossus use that doesn't just automatically violate galactic law and make everyone hate you. Which is kind of funny. Like anything else like blowing up planets and such, they really hate. But they don't mind whenever you're just doing that to people. And alright, plus 20% unity from jobs, plus 3 monthly Federation XP, because yeah, the Ecumenical Council went well. Alright. In fact, oh, I didn't even go over the whole Federation thing. I said I'd do that. Just quick rundown. Yeah, Federations. They have lots of bonuses depending on what type of Federation it is. Over time, you'll just unlock new levels. There's laws you can have for them that just affect Federation members. Yeah, lots of stuff in here. They can have Federation fleets that are separate from other things. But what I should be doing right now is ensuring... Yeah, let's get a leader representing us so we can get the cohesion up. Get stuff going good. Hello, Shroud. Weapon strength, alright, plus 20% weapon strength, as if we even needed that. But you know, I think they need some bombardment. I think they've gotten away too lightly for too long, so their Empire capital, with 52 pops, I think they can do with a little bit of unrestricted orbital bombardment. You know, I think that's the appropriate thing to do. Let's see... Oh geez, we're having leaders die left and right. Dang. Okay.
The faithful have claimed a new world.
What scientist was that? Was that an important one? No. Okay, good. And yep, we took their we took their homeworld through orbital bombardment because all of their armies died.
May the spirits protect them.
Yep.
The faithful have claimed a new world.
Now we killed quite a few civilians in the process of that, so you know, did some good there. And oh, what do we have going on over here? We've got smugglers messing with primitives. Okay, yeah, I don't need that.
Our champions have secured a heathen planet.
And at long last, the Star Nation formerly known as the Hasbusan Syndicate has been destroyed. At long last, the galaxy can know peace. Hallelujah. Alright. And of course, one last use of the Colossus here, making sure we have true believers on this planet here. And, oh boy. How long I've waited for this.
The faithful have claimed a new world.
Beautiful. Now we send you back home. We have, Lord High Admiral, you can have even more sublight speed. Right, we're at peace, and we can make this into a new sector. Let's see, sector map. Yep, that looks about right. It is a bright day in the galaxy.
The faithful have claimed a new world.
Oh. Oh no. Subspace, voyage somewhere with it. Uh-oh, okay, right, it's happening, okay,
Spaceborne creature encountered.
right, we need every fleet at home, we need everything, in fact, we need more fleets right now, we need everything, okay, build more fleets, right, we can have, let's see, we're at 700 out of 1,000, we will make, okay, Corvette, Destroyer, Cruiser, Battleship, Titan. Okay, we will just get that up to, let's see, 50, 15, 10, 50, 15, 10, 8, 5, right. And that will take half of our alloys to do. We will do that right now. Oh boy. Oh. We lost... What? We lost our renowned commander in a shuttle accident? What? Dang. Okay. It happens, I guess. Ah, jeez, things are about to go to crap. Okay, you know what? Right. We will make this a separate sector right now. There's no more time for screwing around. The in-game crisis is upon us. Let's see. Yeah, Rokim, okay, you can be a vassal. And you will be under Cebulan leadership, of course. You know, we'll give it a suitable dystopian name to go with it. You will be now the Cebulan occupied worlds. You are released as a vassal of us. And what will we give you? You will be a tributary. You don't even deserve to be a proper vassal, I don't think. Right, the crisis is upon us. We need everything.
The faithful have claimed a new world.
One of the great crises is at hand. The galaxy stands on the brink of ruin. Yep, and now the Order of Shroud Witches, which I kind of forgot about over time. It's easy to forget that these guys helped us make it to the stars. We've been doing so much. And I will say, how could you abandon us in this time of need? Ugh, it's the Unbidden! It's the Unbidden! Okay, right. Spirits protect us. Right, so welcome to the in-game crisis. This is the Unbidden. They are extra-dimensional invaders. And they've come to our dimension to feed. And what do they feed on? Life. And we can try to do some diplomacy with them. They just say pray to us. We can ask if they're from the Shroud. And they know of it. They say it's close from where they come from, but not quite. But on the more defiant note, we can say you picked the wrong dimension to invade. To which they just say there's prey. Okay, the initial... 300k. They have 300. Galactic Senate, what are we doing right now? What are we doing right now? Okay, it's about to come in. We need everything. In fact, we need, let's see, I don't think I can... Okay, I don't think I can propose anything new until the Senate, yeah, is done with that session. Oh, crap. Right, so they've spawned here. They've spawned in the territory we've taken. I can't defend all this. This is all going to be lost to them. We need to consolidate the territory that actually matters to the Empire, and they are going to carve a swath through the galaxy. Right, all of our fleet power combined can deal with a couple of their fleets, but they have a 600k fleet. We have time. Let's see, our starbase is still, yeah, our shipyard is still building tons of ships. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna stop the construction of a few of these ships. We're going to have to retinker the fleets to deal specifically with Unbidden. Now, can I show off what their fleets look like? Yeah, so they're very, unorthodox, one could say. The big deal with them is that they have no armor. They have massive shields, and they have just hull. So when dealing with Unbidden, you want things that devastate shields or just ignore them. And our fleets have a decent amount of that kind of stuff, but not everything. In fact, we're going to move this quick response fleet over here real quick. Just in case they make a beeline for our worlds, though. Oh, if they reach the L gate... If the Unbidden take over the L gate, then they've got a highway across the galaxy. Oh, boy. Okay, right. It's always just when you think things are going well, just whenever you think it's gonna be fine, that a wrench gets thrown into the works. This is what we've been preparing for. This is it. Galactic Council, there's some very important things we're gonna have to do very quickly.
Incoming transmission.
We're in a bit of an emergency right now.
Transmission.
Okay, right now, resolution, we need... Where is it? Now, in this time of crisis, I think it is appropriate that we are nominated as Galactic Custodian. In fact, I think this is so important that this is an emergency measure we should be voting on right now.
The apostates
that
are
will give
after
us
our
lots
spaceport.
of extra
One
powers.
of our stations is beset by enemies.
Oh, those are so strong. Okay, right. Armies don't matter to them. They don't take planets. We need every fleet at home, and we need to get things... Okay, in 87 days, the mega shipyard might be operational. And if that's the case, we can churn out renovations, retrofitting for our fleets like none other very quickly. Looks like I chose the pretty much perfect time to deal with that syndicate once and for all. So, okay. Oh, ground smugglers, successful, good.
Complete.
Mega shipyard online. And now, with this mega shipyard in this system, this thing can build 20 ships at once with massive modifiers to ship build speed. And it can build Titans and Colossi all perfectly fine. And we lost a scientist. Was that someone important? Yes, that was the head of research. Dang it, and we don't actually have any good scientists at the moment. Cool. Okay, we'll put you there. And you know what, you'll have just massive experience gain. How about that? Put you in charge of Repair Prime. Oh boy. Things just had to go to crap very quickly, didn't they? Right, over... let's see... Aesir. We need more alloys. We need more. Relic activation. See, key modifier for 3 months. Combat disengagement chance plus 75%. That'd be pretty good. I might hold on to that. And I think we're going to need military applications. In fact, shield damage in particular. Yeah, we're going to have to throw everything we have. In fact, if we go over to government edicts, let's see, we can have more sublight speed, boost to our... Wait, actually, do our shields matter against them? Not really. I think they use stuff that penetrates shields. We need kinetic weapons damage, explosive weapons damage. Yeah. We're going to need everything. Oh, we could have had living metal construction this whole time. Well, dang, okay, let's get that, yeah. More megastructure build speed. Moment of calm. What do we build next? We have a full megastructure completed. We have the Science Nexus coming up next. What do we get? We have a full megastructure, which means it's high time... I would say it's high time for us to get something I've been saving up for, which is Galactic Wonders. Allows you to build proper Dyson spheres, so you can make ring worlds, all sorts of stuff. But with the crisis now on our border, the crisis finally here, it might be time for us to take Defender of the Galaxy. Damage to in-game crisis plus 50%. I mean, these guys are the greatest existential threat we've got. They've got such ludicrous fleet power. Yeah, we need everything we can. Every single thing we can bring to bear against them. And in fact, okay. Right, what megastructures can we build right now is a good question to be asking. So just any random planet, we can build a strategic coordination center, so that will allow us to have more... okay. Let's think about this for a second. Where would I want this? Triple star system here that doesn't have anything crazy going on with it. Yeah, we can just stuff it in here. Let's see. Put that there. Okay, we'll get that constructed. Now, we need a new commander here. Luckily... I'm gonna say luckily we get these commanders, but honestly... I don't like these leaders. Like these promising admirals and stuff. Like they start out at a lower level than the stuff I can get normally. Though I mean... okay, this guy's actually not half bad. You know what? When I get rid of this Ekru guy, and this one... yeah, I'll put you in charge of a fleet. You've got lots of good traits. Okay, we need to fully adjust our army the moment that these are built. There we go. Okay. We need to fully redesign our fleets to deal with the Unbidden. So starting off with our interceptors, I think they're already good. Actually, yeah, in fact, they're the best they can be. Ripper autocannons, they don't have any armor, but they have shields and hull, so that is perfect for them. Frigates don't really matter. Destroyers. I think these destroyers also need Ripper autocannons. I think that's the best we can do for them. Cruisers, you guys are already operating off of entirely torpedoes, which penetrate shields completely, along with missiles, so you stay the same. Battleships already teched towards extra shield damage, so they're about as good as they can be, though. Yes, we want to refit them with a mega cannon, because that's plus shield damage. So we'll do that. Carriers, you're already in a bit of a good spot. Ooh, I can get you whirlwind missiles, though, because we unlocked those. Yeah, strike craft, they penetrate shields. And so do all these missiles. Tachyon Lance, we'll replace that with the Mega Cannon. And all of this, yeah, extra shield damage, but... this might look good now, but with how crazy their fleets are, we might have to lose entire fleets and then rebuild them completely from scratch specifically to fight the Unbidden. This is just a retrofit so that they can attempt to do better. Oh boy. They're going to take a lot of territory. Sojak High Kingdom, they do not have the necessary fleet power to fight this either. Oh boy, and they might be heading straight for the L Gates. That might be straight where they're heading.
Have been improved.
Just that, look at this.
Martyred.
Oh,
Our
yep.
ships have been improved.
The big 600... it's nearly 666k. You know, if that's not evil, like, what is? Yeah, they're heading straight for the Yell Gates. They're gonna eat the continents, they're gonna eat everything.
Are after our spaceport.
Sure, we can have all sorts of stuff. Okay. Though the 600k fleet... let's see, this one's 2, 4, 6, so that's 800k, plus some more. This big doom stack here. But this one is all one fleet. If it separates itself out by going through the L Gate, we might throw our fleets at them, which don't seem all that good in comparison. We might be able to weaken their vanguard. Are they going into the L gate? Yup. Which means they've gone straight into continent space, which they've got some pretty big fleets themselves, but they're not going to stand a chance up against them up here. Right, we need to get up there and assist them. We might be able to help them out. We need more energy production. Dyson's sphere would be good for that. Wait a second. We can build more Dyson swarms, can't we? Because that was the thing with megastructures. Okay, yeah, I can just find a good star and build more Dyson swarms, actually. That'll help us out a lot. Yeah, this one's only 2, but screw it. It'll help out. Jeez, you can see I'm panicking. You see, everything's going wrong. And unlike the Khan, these guys can't be negotiated with. They'll just outright kill us. So we need to do everything in our power to stop them. How is the Galactic Senate? It'll take 3 years for them to decide to do something. You gotta love the Galactic Senate. Ooh, things are going so wrong so very quickly. Oh dang, the continents might have beat them back, unless they just decided to pop out of another L gate somewhere. Alright, you guys, we have access to an L gate. We can do some damage. We can get behind their lines with this L gate and do a little bit of damage. Oh man. Actually, what's the power? Okay, right, so the way that the Unbidden work, they have a massive dimensional portal that fleets will just keep coming out of. And they hold this together with dimensional anchors like this one. And they will build dimensional anchors throughout the systems that they conquer, and you must destroy every anchor to actually properly get rid of them. So they can very exponentially get out of control. Let's see how we fare against one of their... Oh, it's coming to us. The other thing with the Unbidden, they're slow. They're very slow, their weapons are pretty short range, so you want the range advantage whenever you can have it. So let's see how our fleets deal with this. Jeez.
One of our stations is beset by enemies.
Okay.
Mining station martyred.
So if we look at that, yeah, our destroyers, our corvettes just get obliterated. Absolutely destroyed by them. And we destroyed about half of their stuff. That's the thing, is you want to engage with them at very long range. Oh boy, they've got more fleets coming towards us now. This is a black hole system, so they have less of a chance to disengage. Now, we'll put our fleet as far as possible from them.
The apostates are after our spaceport.
They come in. Slow it down a bit. What technology we're looking at? Okay, faster battleship construction. Don't really care all that much. Right.
Spaceport martyred.
Yeah, you can see once they get in range, they just start destroying all of our corvettes, all the destroyers. But the battleships stay in the back, they're doing the damage, they're taking out their shields. Once their shields are down, they're dead meat. But yeah, look at all those dead ships. Just gone. Ugh.
Heretic fleet engaged.
Okay, looks like... yeah, we went against that. If we're looking at the combat, every cruiser in one of the fleets lost, half the ones in this one. Every last corvette is dead. Yeah. Meanwhile, we inflicted about half casualties on all of them. Okay, I think now is the time. Activate the key. Activate the key. We're going home. We are getting out of here. Okay, they are beatable, but we need to completely rethink our fleets. Corvettes are just over. They can't do anything to them. Destroyers don't matter. The Unbidden don't use missiles. So any short-range picket ships just don't matter. Cruisers, they may still have use in our arsenal, but it's very iffy. So right, we need to completely rethink our fleets. Okay, what we need is artillery. So put kinetic batteries on our cruisers. Fit them with whirlwind missiles on top of that. Set some artillery, and in fact, we got, oh yes, precognitive interfaces now, which is just even better. Weapon range is king. And with this, the ship will stay at long range, firing its longest range weapon at the target. That is exactly what we want. Auto complete. We want them going fast. We want them to be able to evade the unbidden ships. The battleship is pretty much where it needs to be. Yeah, just I swear these things are supposed to auto-upgrade. Battleship is pretty much perfect as is, really. It's got everything massively towards shield damage, long range. It's already got afterburners on it. The carriers... Okay, why is none of this auto-upgrading? Come on, man. I think this can stay as well. It's got missiles, very long range. It's got strike craft. It tries to sit in the back. Though, do we want it to be carrier? Or do we want it to be artillery? We'll keep it on carrier. And yeah, the Titan is already as good as it's gonna get. Though, you know what? We can reduce the ship, the shield hit points by 20% for Unbidden. Okay, that's actually major if we do that. Everyone have the proper upgrades? Looks like it. Okay. Our fleets are gonna have to be completely redesigned. So, cruisers will have 20. We will have... can we get 3 of those? We can get 5 more cruisers. In fact, yeah, 25 cruisers. Let's see, 25 cruisers, 10 battleships. That's what it's going to look like. And that's going to cost us nearly 60,000 alloys to build. Well, actually, just to build the old ones, and then that doesn't even count the upgrade fleet cost. Right. Reinforce all. Upgrade. 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 This fleet got into a whole thing up here somehow, and so they're just gone. Luckily, we've got the mega shipyard. This thing can construct so many ships so fast. We've got Aesir Prime, our foundry Ecumenopolis, producing 2k alloys a month. Even with us using half of our total alloy capacity at once, we can rebuild it, we can keep going. This is what I was preparing for. This is what I was talking about for so long. Is that we needed the industrial base to deal with something like this. To deal with a threat of this magnitude. And what do we have here? Oh, the Ancients are fighting them. Oh, dang, the Fallen Empire is... Well, their nap has been interrupted, it seems. And they seem to be cleaning house over here. That's actually really good. The Fallen Empire could definitely put their thumb on the scale. Though, they've lost some ships. And the bad thing is, Fallen empires can't rebuild their ships. Ever. Unless they wake up and become an awakened empire, but that's a crisis in and of itself to deal with. I think I'll call it a part here. The in-game crisis, the Unbidden, have come. And actually, they arrived only a couple jumps over from a dimensional horror. Feels very appropriate. We're retrofitting the fleet. We could do a decent amount of damage to them with our fleet, but we would lose so many ships every engagement. We need to completely rebuild our military just to stand a fighting chance to stop their expansion. They've moved south, they're attacking the Fallen Empire here, and if they have enough of it, they may wake up, and that will shift the galactic balance of power even more. The Senate is still about 2 years out from nominating us Galactic Custodian, but once we have that, we will have additional powers, additional resolutions we can pass, which will make us even more effective against the Unbidden. It's going to be rough. They have unobstructed access to all this space. Like, I'm not protecting any of this. They can take all of this for all I care, because this is all territory I was building up just to be vassals and such. These are all tiny colonies that don't have anything going on. They have one pop on them. Our core worlds are what matter, and I will defend these to the last man. And I might have no choice on that, actually. But yeah, things got a bit darker, but there is hope. Fallen Empire may just be saving grace, though if they can't help us, with our new fleets being built, we might just have the power to save ourselves. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.